Opri nuwer amach ca fergin is inget ed yn ciol dwcha eiddomach is enichtje, Declan Nerni. Curlish inget na gachi ed tuan is a jowlich an the drumlish in Sherrock Longford. Kan ich shing di vrahad Jerry, agus gishing in krunjige gekke de heun tractoren. Bi kutschen a loch lenting ekke en lahad, agus klunjishing in kutschwerken tranoiche.
Waar geet falsje go opri en uur, a hala gallant in de cachran shoch en uurken traan. Been scoit na gealtari cheer ag an dív agoni, agus sin mar atá noctarísh, na dunne den na gealtari cheer a smól a radawal agan, Declan Nerni. Ta luc lianan a donda aganis, agus ta raj war a curma geal and shos a walla fosta.
Be misje ag festru, could you gyrach a balance na slúte ag siúna Declan, blian a nye bliana?
Agus be misje ag gobar le Declan, agus a specialta I fascas, ag cawrú lo áran a clachtú don show.
Agus an ishe charge curigi falshe war of na hihar north, Declan Nerni.
Falsche, is misje Declan Nerni agus Shoma Vanna. Tásúla gom go mé ihe éintach a gibh, agus é céad árán a nocht na scéal ma héal féin na marcí in drumlis. Oh, when I was just a little boy, my one and only wish was to get to see the show band play the marquee in drumlis. I'd watch them all arrive in fine wagons and big cars, and I wondered what it would be like to be a country star. My father used to tell me that I was far too small, and I had no chance to go to the dance to see the band at all. But my mother would get around him, and I would get my wish. Hey, we go to see the mainliners in the marquee in drumlis. I'd watch Seamus McMahon as he played his wee guitar, and wondered how he got that sound I love so near and far. When Big Tom sang Gentle Mother, sure I can tell you this, that everyone would sing along in the marquee in drumlis. Larry is too. How I envied Mickey Brady with his fender-coloured blue. When Larry
Well a harta na sin ofsacht dulíach an ring an program was a chlára hart thuúvan dras de bí gin ure gile. Ach na godrich, I leara cin éhan draste chamas a dásih.
contemporary music
Yes.
with the brass band. So I thought they're all those marches and stuff.
Just old tunes.
Yeah, but when I
and that album, My Father's Son, is all new music composed by Bruce himself.
like 80%, and I still love his tunes. And then I contacted him by email, and I asked if he would take on Skype lessons. And so we started from there. So after 2 years on Skype, he asked me if I would go over to stay with him in Halifax if he gave me a job. So I went over there to work at the Halifax Citadel.
Yes.
Because they hire pipers and drummers every summer for the tourist season at the National Historical Site.
Yes.
So I went there for 3 times between 2008 to 2010 and played with Bruce's band.
Oh, that's great. So that's Halifax in Nova Scotia, in Canada. So you're getting lessons from Bruce still, and performing in the pipe band, and performing with the 78th
Halifax Citadel.
Highlanders. Yeah. Yep. And that was a competition-style pipe band, was it?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. That's fascinating. So, and most recently, of course, you've been over here in Scotland, and you've just completed your degree.
Yeah.
Who's been teaching you there?
Mostly Finlay MacDonald. And also I have some lessons from William McCallum and had some from Ross Ainsley. And also before Stuart Sampson retired in my first year.
And of course, that particular degree focuses on, well, all sorts of different things. Some really aim at becoming very proficient competition pipers. Others tend towards the more folk music end of things. Where would you say you fit into that spectrum?
Actually, in my first year, each year I had a goal. So first year I did all the solo competitions and played in a grade 2 band. So I was happy with that. Yeah. And second year I was keep practicing and tried the same. And third year I started to get into more Breton music because I met more Breton friends. I went over there as well.
Yeah.
And I'm lucky enough to have Anoka Morris here today. She has been teaching me lots of tunes, and she got me into know about Hervé Lavoc with Capcova. So I went over there for that as well.
Excellent.
So Breton piping has been my huge influence.
So you've gone all Breton. So you were it was the Lomond and Clyde pipe band a couple of years ago then, and now you're playing with Bagad Cap Caval.
Yeah.
So that's serious business. They're the top Breton band at the moment, aren't they?
Yeah, I love the atmosphere there. Even with competitions, they got so much freedom, and they don't practice like a machine, and they don't play unison all the time. So
that's an interesting comment. You say they don't practice like a machine. So you're meaning, and that's presumably in comparison with Scottish bands?
It was a huge commitment for me to play in a pipe band. I had to work on the pipe band stuff more than my own playing. So I decided to do something else, to learn something fresh.
Yes.
Well, let's hear some of the fruits of those Breton influences. Chris Lee teams up here with Enora Maurice, who's herself a very fine piper from Brittany, but on this track she's playing her other main instrument, the fiddle. And Chris opts for Breton tuning on the pipes here, with the drones tuned up to B instead of A, and they open with the march, Gwendal. Yes, an unusual sound there from Chris Lee with Enora Maurice on fiddle. It's the drone tuning that makes that sound out of the ordinary. They're set to B rather than the usual A, which sits well with a lot of the Breton piping repertoire, which tends to often be in the key of B minor. The tunes were Gwendal, Breton Idea, that's one of Chris's own tunes, and Ronde de Ludiac. And you're listening to Pipeline on BBC Radio Scotland with me, Gary West, on 92 to 95 FM, 810 medium wave, online and on digital. Chris Lee is our guest tonight, and Chris swaps instruments now, here with another of his own compositions. He's moving to bellows-blown border pipes with another unusual drone tuning, B, D and B this time. He teams up with another fellow student from the RCS, the excellent fiddler Ross Tennant. And it's worth mentioning, I think, that what you're about to hear is an entirely live performance. There are no overdubs involved. It's a Pibroch-like composition from Chris, with one or two echoes of the famous tune The Big Spree. He calls it the B-Drone Spree. Yes, Pibroch meets the avant-garde. I think that's the best description there. Original and imaginative bagpipe music from Chris Lee with his own composition, The Bee Drone Spree, accompanied by Ross Tennant on fiddle. So much happening during that performance there, including drones being retuned and some practice chanter sounds there too. Clearly a man who's taking a very imaginative approach to his music making. And Alistair Gillis was a man who liked to experiment a bit too, in his case with tune settings rather than drone settings. Whatever he did, he always did with style and flair. Yes, the wonderful playing of the late Alistair Gillis, rounding off with a huge 10-parted setting of the Shaggy Grey Buck. The Blue Cuckoo and Stitch by Stitch were the other tunes in that set. Now, we have no shortage of pipes-driven folk bands of high quality these days, following in the wake of the pioneers of that approach in the 70s and 80s, the likes of the Battlefield Band, the Tannahill Weavers and Ossian, amongst others. One of the very best of the current generation is Dive.
Tam rá gasta oran. Tásúlagam gur bhain sibh sult as an seo, agus le chríoch cheart a chur leis an ihe, chur a gí fáilte mhór arás, ra bhréalt na hithe an ort, Declan Nerney. Yes, a great sound. A Donald MacLeod influenced set from Dive there. The traditional reel was the first, then John Garraway and Drumliffey. And that's from their album The Rough Bounds. And that's our time gone for tonight.
Many thanks indeed to Chris Lee for his debut Pipeline session, and thanks to you for your company as well. You can listen again on the BBC Sounds app anytime in the month ahead. You can find us on Facebook, and our website has features and clips and details of the music we've been playing tonight. That's at bbc.co.uk/Radio Scotland. But for now, have a good week ahead, and please do enjoy your piping.
Well, daar zit er gewoon mooi wat je ohne woord je schuldig. Als ik aan het tjus. Agus wat triúil as an jolo. Agus wat je show man. Agus harwana han triúil agus an ahad. Ach wat hoine mal ko pípedag, agus gre pípe de nuiste han gatju. Ach han geloch geolo sjoach pípe den warnus, an an barnus wat dagajach. Ach ko ju, wat het de pootje aan de kieden. Ha ho ju gat vloe heen aan de pípetje. Ach, want die is hele wat en nimmer kan piepen. Agus, want die is in die signeren. Die femmen is je goede signen. Agus, hebben we ook zo. Waar geen behoeken. Ga bovendag, ga nullendag, ga bier. De goede signen hele. Agus, waar die we kunnen zijn ga piepen. De genopieren daar is goede signen. Agus a